Do you know that in July 1863, at the very edge of collapse on a rocky hill in Pennsylvania, a group of exhausted Union soldiers claimed they were led into battle by a man who had been dead for over 60 years? Private Elias Turner could barely keep his rifle steady as smoke choked the air around Little Round Top. The ground trembled under cannon fire, men were falling beside him, and the Confederate line kept pushing closer. Orders were breaking down, officers shouting over one another, and for a moment, it felt like the war itself was about to end right there. Elias remembered thinking this was how it would happen. Not with glory, but with silence after chaos. Then something changed. Through the thick gray smoke, just beyond the shattered rocks, Elias saw a shape that didn't belong to that moment. A rider on a white horse stood still against the storm of war. The man wore a dark coat of another century, his posture calm, untouched by fear. His face looked older than anyone Elias had ever seen in battle. Not aged by years, but by history itself. The rider said nothing. Slowly, deliberately, he raised his sword and pointed forward. Around Elias, others saw it too. Men who had been retreating stopped. Fear loosened its grip. Without knowing why, they steadied themselves. It wasn't an order shouted through panic. It was something deeper, something that felt like duty being remembered rather than commanded. Then Captain Daniel Reeves screamed the charge. Elias didn't hesitate. He surged forward with the others, boots pounding against rock, bayonet fixed, heart no longer frozen. The impossible momentum broke the Confederate advance. Against all odds, they held the hill. When the smoke cleared, Elias searched for the rider. There was nothing. No hoofprints. No officer. No trace. Years later, survivors would speak quietly of that moment. Some believed they had seen George Washington himself, the founder of the very army they fought for, returning when the nation stood on the brink of tearing itself apart. History records the bravery, the strategy, the desperate charge that saved Little Round Top during the Battle of Gettysburg. But it never records the rider. So why did so many men describe the same silent figure? Battlefields don't just hold bodies, they hold belief. And in that moment, when fear nearly ended everything, something, whether spirit, memory, or something far older, gave those men exactly what they needed to survive. Because the most chilling part is this. Every man who claimed to see the rider said the same thing. He wasn't leading them into battle. He was already there, waiting,